and welcome to another semester of MSU Inside Out alongside Andre Livingston. I am Jesse Rosvit. We will be your hosts for this semester, and we have a lot of exciting things coming up this semester, but more importantly in the next week, Andre, a lot of great things coming up.
Oh, a lot of great things coming up. We got Nodstock going on today throughout the rest of this week. We got Andre's Fantasy Football later on in the show. You know, we won an award for that last semester. And next week, homecoming. So just a little preview of things to come this week and things to come next week. You know, alongside of us is campus news that we're looking forward to. And we got Josh Sandy here, a new member of MSU Inside Out. And we're looking forward to seeing more of you. And we're looking forward to some more of campus news.
All right, well, thank you, Dre. The largest art festival in Minot has returned to campus. Nodstock is back and once again offers multiple hands-on opportunities for guests to participate in the arts. This live festival is here to celebrate 4 days of poetry, music, and theater. New to Nodstock this year, KMSU and the broadcasting program will offer students the opportunity to be live on radio to unleash their inner broadcaster. Friends and family can listen live on Channel 19 tomorrow morning from 10 to noon. Standing by live at Nodstock with a very special guest is Bridget LaFontaine.
Hello. Thanks, guys. Here we are live at Nodstock, which is in the MSU Beaver Dam, and joining me is Lori Geller, the main captain of this ship, and setting us all up. So thanks for being with us, Lori.
Thank you for having me.
Now, tell me, Nodstock is a huge event, great event, and this is the 8th year.
Yep.
Tell me what goes into planning this.
Oh gosh, a whole lot of emails between a whole lot of people. No, it's just a lot of coordination and working together and pulling a lot of people together. I don't know. I think Bill and I have a lot of it just in our heads, and he and I together, as well as Sarah and a whole lot of other people, just come together to make this happen.
So it's a great team vision. It's a bonding. It's basically the art department community, and you all gather to make this happen. When do you start planning for this?
We actually will have a meeting not long after this event, just to talk about what went well, what we could do better, and then generate ideas while it's fresh in everyone's head for the next year. And then we start to ask artists maybe in the spring, or if we know of somebody now that we're interested in. And we've had some people contact us for the upcoming year, so that's kind of made things nice. So, and then it really kicks in kind of over the summer. So.
Excellent. And tell me, when exactly do you know for sure who signed up or who's coming? Does it matter? Is it any time?
It just depends. Some years we know farther in advance, sometimes we don't. Music is always kind of a last minute thing sometimes, or if we're trying to book somebody, sometimes it's from out of town, then we know farther in advance. But but we try to find out. We like to know by spring.
Okay, absolutely. And tell me, what things did you need to, or would you like to see improved in Nodstock, or changed, or added?
Oh wow, that's a good question. We've added so many things, and I think that's what has made it nice. We've almost outgrown our space, but I think just to kind of keep trying something new. I know we've acquired some letterpress materials, which is another printmaking technique, so we'll do that. We may also bring what's called the National Poster Retrospecticus here, and they've got a collection of 300 prints from all different artists all over the place, and we'd like to get them here. So,
absolutely, it's very hands-on Nodstock, and you can go to printmaking. You can have pottery, word stock. What are some other things you can do in Nodstock?
Well, this year we added broadcasting, so you were down there at KMSU doing that. You can also do music. There's the theater improv, and like you said, the ceramics. And the printmaking, of course. So, and there's also 3 exhibits. North Dakota Museum of Art brings in an exhibit every year, as well as there's a Magic City print show upstairs of local artists. So
quite a lot to see and a lot to do here. So, and it goes on until Sunday. No, Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. We'll have a closing reception down at 62 Doors at 7 p.m. Saturday. So come join us. All the artists will be down there, and it's just a good time.
All right, you heard it, guys. Come on till Saturday, and it's going to be a great time here at the MSU Beaver Dam. Take it back to the studio.
Thank you, Bridget. Beavers assemble. The annual MSU Community Block Party is set to take place on Tuesday, September 23rd at 5 o'clock. This free event will be held on the Old Main Lawn and promises to bring family fun. Attractions include bounce houses, door prizes, and music from the MSU Marching Band. Following the event, a new king and queen will be crowned at the coronation. Over 48,000 students rely on the North Dakota Student Association to make decisions on behalf of the state's universities. Minot State University students will be traveling to Wahpeton this weekend to voice their thoughts at this monthly meeting. The weekend's discussion topics will cover student, internal, and legislative affairs with a strong focus on Measure 3, the measure that would eliminate the current State Board of Higher Education and replace it with a government-appointed three-person commission. Students can find out more on these issues by contacting MSU Student Government Association. There's still time to register for Minot State University's Homecoming Parade. Groups and businesses have until Tuesday, September 23rd to join in on the fun and solidify their spots. Lineup takes place downtown, and the route will bring Beaver fans to the football tailgate at Herb Parker Stadium. To join in on the action, contact Leon Przinski at the MSU Student Center. Well, MSU students are definitely going to be busy this week, Jesse. Should be a good time.
Most definitely homecoming coming up, and that's what we're going to talk about right now. I mean, plenty of people you can talk to about homecoming. We're going to talk to Minot State's athletic director, and that's who joins me right now. Minot State Athletic Director Rick Hedberg. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So Rick, like Josh just talked about, Beavers Assemble is the theme for this year's homecoming. What sort of process came into deciding that to be the theme?
Well, I know they have a committee that assembles from across campus, and they meet pretty much year-round, usually monthly, and I think it's kind of led by our alumni office, but I know they had a lot of different choices out there, and Beavers Assemble is what they came up with. I think kind of a superhero theme this year, so it should be kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of cool with all the superheroes. I'm excited to see the parade and see what all the ideas the different clubs come up with. What do you think? How do you think the parade's going to turn out?
Well, we usually have about 70, I think, to 80 entrances in the parade, and this being a legislative year, there's always a few more politicians out there walking the streets too. So I'm sure we'll have a good turnout again. It's a fun atmosphere. Starts downtown. We usually try to decorate things downtown with some of the merchants down there, and they really appreciate that. And up Broadway to the Dome, and end up at the tailgate and get ready for the rest of the day.
Yeah, a lot of great events going on throughout the homecoming week. One thing you just mentioned to me a little bit ago is there's a baseball reunion coming up next week. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we each year we try to tie in a reunion team of some type to really bring them back to campus, and that's kind of what homecoming's all about. Obviously, the name and so on. So obviously, we want our students to get out and participate, but we want the alumni to come back and really connect back with campus. So we have a baseball reunion this year. It's the 1964 and 65 baseball teams. They made the national tournament and were real successful, and one of the first baseball teams to do so, I believe. And I think there's about 30 guys on the team, and right now we've got a little over half of them coming back. Hopefully we can get a few more, but it should be a fun weekend for them, and nice to showcase our campus because it's a great. We've got a great campus, and it's great to get them back.
Yeah, most definitely. So, I mean, baseball reunion, and there's other sporting events going on. We have volleyball, we have soccer, and of course, homecoming really is mostly about the football game. I mean, that's what it all ties into at the end. A lot of other great events going on around campus. So we'll have homecoming week coming up next week. But right now we're going to take a break right here on MSU Inside Out. Coming up on the show, we're going to talk a lot about soccer. I know Andre Livingston's going to be talking to MSU's soccer coach a little later in the show. Nolan will have sports. He'll be talking about soccer as well. And Emily Madallen will have weather. She's going to tell us what great weather we'll be having for those sporting events. So we'll see you right back here on MSU Inside Out after this.
Thank you to our underwriters.
Walmart. At Walmart, you can save money so you can live better.
MSU Hockey Club, the 2013 ACHA Men's Division I National Champions. Visit us online at msubeaverhockey.com or on Facebook and Twitter.
Western Pacific Crane and Equipment, the authorized dealer for Manitowoc, Grove, and National Crane.
The Center for Extended Learning. Our mission is to provide flexible, accessible, and quality lifelong learning opportunities.
All-American Trophies. Established in 1983, located on South Broadway for all your trophy and screen printing needs.
The Pita Pit. Sandwiches, soup, and salad. Fresh thinking, healthy eating.
Art Main, women's clothing, accessories, and art supplies, located on Main Street.
Midwest Oil Jobs brings employers, retailers, and other professionals from the Midwest under one roof to connect like-minded individuals.
Creative Property Management. Over 45 years of experience in managing properties and helping tenants find the right home.
MSU Athletic Department, NCAA Division II, promoting good character and a positive experience. Red Rising.
MSU Red and Green, Minot State University's official student-run newspaper.
Digital Office Center. Offices located in Minot and Bismarck. Provides the complete line of Xerox equipment, supplies, and services.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Located on South Broadway across from Walmart.
Be seen, be heard on the Alshire, Black Box, and Amphitheater stages. MSU Theater, where we tell the world's stories.
MSU Art Department, stimulating creativity campus-wide by providing exhibitions and art events.
Fiancé Bridal, located downtown Minot, and now you can shop online.
NDAD, help for people with disabilities and health challenges. Pepsi of Minot, the local Pepsi Cola bottling company serving the North Dakota areas of Minot, Dickinson, Devils Lake, Bottineau, and Hettinger.
Rick's Jewelry, where you'll shimmer and shine.
Watney Realtors, a full-service real estate agency handling residential, commercial, and investment properties.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer, located in the Beaver Ridge Plaza.
RL, specializes in creating custom-made vintage mod children's and baby clothes.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream, good times to be together.
KCJB AM, 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
KIZZ FM, Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
97 Kicks FM, today's hot new country.
KZPR FM, Minot's rock station, 105.3 The Fox.
KMXA FM, Minot's best music mix, Mix 99.9.
SOS Image, improving the health and self-esteem of every client.
Grizzlies, the place for wood-fried food, friends, and family.
Welcome back to MSU Inside Out. Jesse, tell me what's up.
A lot of things going on. We're going to have sports coming up in a little bit. I know Nolan, really excited to hear what Nolan has to say. We have fantasy football coming up. I know you did a great job on that. And you're also going to be talking to the soccer coach. Really excited to hear that interview.
Yeah, Jason Spain is in the house, and I can't wait to interview him about some fun things. Soccer team's looking pretty good this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but for right now, let's toss it over to Nolan. He's going to take care of some sports. Nolan, what do you have for us?
A little bit of soccer, like you guys were saying, and of course Andre's piece. So a bunch of new stuff here. It'd be fun to start the semester like this. And the MSU women's soccer team holds high expectations this season after being eliminated in the NSIC tournament the previous 2 years. The Lady Beavers opened up conference play with a 0-0 tie Monday night against rival University of Mary. The game went to overtime, but even after the added time, neither side was able to find the back of the net. Junior goalkeeper Gemma Biasetto kept the Beavers in the game with 6 saves, including a diving stop late in regulation to help force extra time. The Mary game marks Biasetto's second shutout of the season in just 4 games. Head coach Jason Spain said after the game that Biasetto was playing at an All-American caliber level right now. The Lady Beavers continued conference play this weekend with games Saturday and Sunday at Herb Parker Stadium. Kickoff for both games is at 1 p.m. Staying with the women's soccer team, one soccer player has had a long road back to the field. Jesse Rosvet has the story.
With California being too big of a scene, Council chose to play soccer at Minot State University.
I wanted to play competitively because Minot State, was a Division II when I came here. We were in our transitional year.
In its first season of Division II eligibility, Council helped lead Minot State to its first NSIC Conference Tournament Championship.
And it was just an amazing experience to come out here and, nobody thought anything. Minot State was going to do anything, and then we ended up winning the conference tournament.
Shortly after such a high point in her career, Council hit a bump in the road.
I tore my ACL, but I didn't know that I tore it, so I played on it for a month. Turns out that I had 0 ACL, and then I ended up fracturing my tibia, tearing my meniscus in 2 places, and then also ruined some of the bones, so they had to take some of my tibia out too.
The injury sidelined her for over a year, and council had to deal with negative thoughts from others and herself.
More than anything, it's more of a mental thing that, you know, you just, like, I don't even know how to describe it really, but it's definitely like the toughest thing, you know, I've had to go through in my life really.
After a long road back, council is in her final season with the Minot State soccer team.
This final year is like really important, just kind of getting back. You know, I don't know if I'll play again, but at least I can say that, you know, I made it back and I didn't limp out of my career, I guess. It's just kind of more of a personal thing for me.
Regardless of how her final season turns out, council has already accomplished a great feat by completing her journey back to the field.
Again, Jamie and the soccer team will be back in action this weekend at Herb Parker Stadium. Fantasy football is a phenomenon that has swept the nation for many years. If you're having trouble with fantasy football, this is the place for you. Andre Livingston is here to give you his picks. Andre will be giving his best picks right here on MSU Inside Out every week. Well, Andre, that's quite the show you got going. Clearly, I need to tune in as I'm 0-2 in our KMSU league. I think I take on you this week.
Hey, it's all good. We apologize for the audio problems that we had due to technical difficulties. We couldn't hear the audio problems. But definitely, you could tune in every week. You could catch us at www.weebleed32.com, and you could check out the picks that we have on that, you know, pick up Kirk Cousins. RG3 got hurt again. You know, Jason Spain is actually really into fantasy football. His favorite team is Dallas Cowboys. Do you have any picks this week? Any tips that you could give us, Coach?
Well, I'll tell you, I was looking at players earlier today, and with all the injuries to all the running backs, I would definitely look up second-string running backs that come in on third down and catch passes. I think that's the most yards you're going to get and most points you're going to get out of second-string running backs, and definitely in point per reception leagues.
Definitely. Those checkdowns would probably be there all day this week. You know, on the other side of football, European football, you know, we have Coach Jason Spain joining us today. In 3 seasons, someone has put MSU soccer team on the map, earning a NAIA region tournament berth in the program's first season and finishing with 2 winning seasons to begin his time at Minot State. This someone is head coach of the women's soccer team, Jason Spain. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's always a pleasure. In 2012, the Beavers were NSIC champions. Tell me the feeling of actually completing that, being NSIC champs.
No, it was a great feeling. You know, we started the program, and you know, we got to the NAIA tournament, and then we had to go through the provisional status, and it was our first season of NCAA, and we kind of built toward it. And I had a bunch of girls that played high school for me, and they played at my previous college, and you know, we were the #1 team in the nation, and then they transferred here with me, and we completed a kind of a dream there to win, and we won at Mankato and beat Mankato at Mankato, and it was a good feeling.
Okay, in short, how do you plan on continuing that success this season? Mike fell off right there. It's all good. How do you plan on continuing the success that you had 2 seasons ago? How do you plan on putting that into this season?
Well, you know, the girls have worked really hard in the off season. All of our returners have done really well. our back line is really tight. We've, like you said earlier, we've shut out 2 teams. We've got to improve our offense. In the Mary game, Jamie Council came in and really calmed us down. Did a good job of controlling our attack and distributing the ball. If we can look to play through that more, and get better on the wings, and get better with our final ball, we'll be very strong. Defensively, we're going to be tough all year.
Definitely.
We just got to get we got to get that one goal, and we were able to get it 2 years ago. We won 8 games, 1-0, and we got to recreate that this season.
Okay, coming this weekend, your first game, you guys play Crookston. Last year, you guys tied Crookston. What's your plan on getting the upper hand this weekend?
We got to be very good on the wings, and we got to run it. We got to play into our target player. If we can get our attacking mid the ball, we'll find our wings in more dangerous spots, finish our chances. Last year it was like a 40-mile-an-hour wind sideways, so there were like 80 throw-ins on one side of the field.
Yeah.
It was difficult for the girls to deal with. Jamie Council obviously redshirted, and Jamie McFarland redshirted, and they're 2 of our best kids finishing crosses. Last year we didn't do a very good job. Hopefully this year, we're more successful.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Coach. Make sure you go kick it this weekend with the soccer team. They have games Saturday and Sunday, 1 p.m. both days at Herb Parker Stadium. Coach mentioned a lot about Jamie Council, and it just so happens Jamie Council is alongside of us right here with the off-campus news.
I am, and I'll see you at practice, Coach. Thanks, Jay. The fatal hit and run of 23-month-old Zofia Peppel of Newtown is still a mystery. The accident took place Labor Day weekend on the 200 block of 11th Avenue Southeast here in Minot. The family is still searching for the driver of the vehicle and working with the police to set up a reward for any information. Police believe that the toddler was struck by a black F-150 with North Dakota license plate on Sunday night. If you have any information, please contact the Minot Police Department. And Elizabeth Ham is bringing a different type of news to the off-campus front. She will be taking us into the world of gaming news with Probability Gaming.
Hey guys, let's jump right into this week's gaming news. Rumors of a Mojang buyout are actually true. The famous makers of the game Minecraft are confirmed to have negotiated a $2.5 billion buyout with Microsoft. Though the buyout was at first unbelievable to the general gaming community, the founders of Mojang were actually the ones that initiated the conversation by reaching out to Microsoft. The buyout also means that the founders of Mojang will be leaving the company to start new projects. The creative director of both Saints Row 4 and the newly announced Gat Out of Hell will be leaving Volition for Valve. Earlier this week, Steve Jaros made the announcement with a series of tweets explaining his excitement for the transition, saying, quote, "I'm super proud of the work we did with Saints Row, and I'm excited for what Volition does in the future. But it's time for me to move on. I'm looking forward to new adventures at Valve." But don't worry, Saints Row fans, from the looks of things, Saints Row Gat Out of Hell will continue as scheduled, uninterrupted. Saints Row Gat Out of Hell is slated to release at the end of January 2015. And last but not least, for all those Nintendo fans out there, a new special edition Super Smash Bros. 3DS. It will be released on the 19th of this month in both the US and Europe. It was confirmed last week at the recent GameStop Expo. The new 3DS XL features Link, Mario, Samus, and many more of your favorites across a red backdrop. Unfortunately, the system won't include a copy of the new Super Smash Bros., as the game won't be released until October 3rd. That's all for me. For more gaming news, you can check out probablygaming.com. Until next time, I'm Elizabeth Ham, and I'm Probably Gaming.
Thank you to Elizabeth Ham, and she will return next week with another installment of Gaming News. Now, Bridget is standing live in the Beaver Dam with another interview from Knotstock. Let's go to her live.
Thanks, guys. Joining me all the way from Wisconsin is John Hitchcock, an art professor at Wisconsin University.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here at Knotstock.
And so tell me, this is your first year here.
Yes, it's my first year.
And what do you think so far?
It's amazing. I mean, it's like the crowd here today, which you can't see right now, but because we're closing down. But come out tomorrow, The crowd was awesome, and we've been printing live all day today. And I've heard wonderful things about this from other colleagues and artists in the field, so exciting to actually be here.
Excited to be here. And also, you are screen printing.
Yeah.
And what else is there going on at Knotstock?
I think there's a poetry slam, there's raku, ceramics outside, there is us screen printing, and there's live music, there's performance, there's everything imaginable.
Everything you want and so much more.
Is it t-shirt printing? Bring a t-shirt out, come print with us.
Yes.
We'll print on it.
And have you been to many other art events? And if so, how is Knotstock different?
I guess the engagement of students with community, high school students coming into, which is awesome to have them. Plus you got talks going on, you got this printing here, and it's just the exchange of sort of an interdisciplinary approach and people coming together from all these places and sharing knowledge.
Very cool. What's your favorite part so far? I know it's like day one, but what's your favorite?
Oh, my favorite part so far has been the students, because them helping us make the work, and then on the other end, us helping them and us sharing. And I've learned some new tricks from some of the visiting printmakers and some of the students too. Like things that I didn't, just things, technical stuff to do with printing that I never thought of it that way, but it's always surprising what you learn from other people from different places, and that's been exciting.
So you can learn something new every day.
You got it. That's the plan.
Very cool. And what is the hardest part of screen printing?
The hardest part of screen printing? Cleaning up. Wrapping it up.
All right, you heard the man. That is a wrap for today's MSU Knotstock live from the Beaver Dam. But don't forget, it goes on until Saturday. So thanks for being here with John. And back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thank you, Bridget. So we're going to take a look at weather now here on MSU Inside Out, and we have Emily Medallin joining us right here.
Yes. Hello, guys.
How you doing, Emily?
I'm doing great, and I'm really excited to tell you that I have an awesome forecast for us.
Well, that's great to hear.
For the next couple of weeks. So let's check it out right now.
Let's check it out.
So first things first, let's take a quick look at things for today in Minot. Right now, 78 degrees, feels like 72 a little bit, probably because of that wind, and humidity is at 51%. Taking a look at temperatures for tomorrow, it looks like we are probably going to see more of this continued nice weather tomorrow. Grand Forks is seeing a high of 60, so that's a little bit chillier, but I think in our viewing area, things will pick up a little bit more, and we'll probably be seeing more 70s tomorrow. As for Friday night, it looks like a mostly clear skies Friday night. We could have a shower or two on Friday morning, but it looks like by the time we get later into the day on Friday, that'll be clearing up, and we'll be seeing mostly clear skies and a low of 40 in Minot on Friday night. As for Saturday's temperatures, a high of 58 in Minot. It looks like we could be seeing possibly a little bit of rain, and a low of 40 in the capital city. A little bit warmer at 61 degrees with a low of 39. And if we take a look now at Sunday temperatures, looks like we should be seeing plenty of sunshine, temps in the 70s, which is pretty exciting because Monday is our first day of fall, and our average high for this time of year is 69, so it looks like we're still above that. Now let's lastly take a quick look at our extended forecast, I believe is what's next, guys, right? Is that what we're going to be talking about? Okay, you know what? Let's talk about the capital city's weather on Sunday. 73 degrees in Bismarck, 70 in Dickinson, and 72 further west in Williston. So it looks like we have a beautiful next couple days ahead of us, and a beautiful actually next week ahead of us. Plenty of sunshine, plenty of warm temps. It still is kind of feeling like summer, so really can't complain about that.
Hey, you can't complain about that at all. Sunday, sun's out, so I'm going to have my guns out. You best believe that.
Absolutely. I hope I'm there to see it.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to MSU Inside Out. I'm Andre Livingston. This is Jesse Rosbeck. Catch us next week, 5 o'clock, Channel 19. We're here for you. Thank you.